we have the Radiant. That's us. We're the good guys. And on the other side of the river, we have the Dire. Oh, yeah, look at all those pointy teeth. What a good lineup for Dire. So scary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another ability draft with me, KarmaKnight. While all of my friends were in the game we're watching right now, sadly, none of them are here to cast it with me. So it'll just be me. I know, it's a tragedy. It's okay, we'll hang out, we'll talk about some builds. We will talk about how the draft went a little bit. We'll watch a game. I will tell you right now, this one was an emotional roller coaster. I had a bad time for a while there, and I thought we were going to lose more than once. I won't tell you exactly what goes down, but there were concerns. There were concerns. As I said, I had a 5-stack this game, so shout out to my team, Stargate, Mr. Bitch, Faded Dom, KarmaKnight is me, and 2 test tickles. That's what Elmo dolls get before they leave the factory. You know, tickle me Elmos. Shout out to my team for a really awesome game. Win or lose, this one was a banger. And it looks like there's going to be some contention for first blood on the bottom river rune. The bottom jungle rune is fully forgotten. Primal Beast goes in. Luna goes in. Some damage ends up on the Primal Beast. My boys have to back out. I get a rune. Bloodseeker gets a rune. Mr. Bitch ends up picking up the bottom jungle rune. And no first blood, despite a big old stack. Alright, let's look at the matchups. We'll talk about the draft a little bit. If you want to see the draft, or the scoreboard analysis after the game, go ahead and support the channel on Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel. I would appreciate it so much, and you get additional content. So, lane matchups. Let's see. Mid, we have Dark Willow, who first picked Shadow Realm, ended up with Penitence, Chronosphere, and Last Word. Last Word was the last pick, so obviously this is attack speed central build with some nice lockdown from Chronosphere. She's going to need an Ags, which is always a little bit sad on a carry, but Shadow Realm's a boss ability. Makes you untargetable for anyone that doesn't know how it works. It's pretty scary. Speaking of pretty scary, speaking of emotional roller coasters, check out this Luna build. Like, Jesus flippin' pancakes. This build is insane. Arcane Curse, okay, whatever, sure. Obviously, Luna doesn't care about it either. It was the last pick. We've got Lunar Blessing, complete with like some talents for Lunar Blessing, I believe. We've got Moonglaves, and we've got Marksmanship. I mean, you get the Ags. You've got just super fast farm with this build. You're going to be able to clear any camp in 2 or 3 hits. You're going to be able to clear waves in 2 or 3 hits. And this is such a bonkers build. I'm so jealous of this. I love marksmanship, especially on agility heroes, ranged agility heroes. Like, what an absolute dream build. So strong. Alright, let's check out bottom. So, we have the MVP of the Radiant, Axe. He's got another Trample build. I know I have shown Trample builds before. I more picked this game than for any specific build because it was such an awesome emotional roller coaster. Wait till you see the graphs in the post-game analysis. The win probability, like, straight up zigzags over the line like 3 or 4 times. It's pretty cool. So the insane thing here is Timewalk and Trample. Timewalk just makes him practically unkillable and allows him to get a bunch of travel distance in. To proc Trample a ton of times. Trample, of course, makes people die when you run over them really fast. Having Battle Hunger on them is a nice additional dot, and Culling Blade is great for mopping up kills. Supporting this lane, we have Rubik with an absolutely sweet range bashing machine gun build. This build is also just a total dream to me. He's got Time Lock and Little Shredder, which is practically a guaranteed proc on Time Lock. For once the Little Shredder is worn off, he can turn on Blood Rage and just keep pew-pew-pewing away nice and fast. Like I mentioned during the draft, I don't think this is a combo, but that's okay. Phantasm's always good on right-click heroes. I assume he's going to go for on-hit effects like Maelstrom and Monkey King Bar and stuff. Maybe Manta Style. Manta Style would be good with the illusions. Manta Style? No, Diffusal Blade would be good with the illusions. Manta Style is, of course, always good. But this is a cool build. I'm pretty jealous of what he had here. Here you can see that power of Trample. He just runs at people. It does so much damage. There's the bash, and that's First Blood for Faded Dom. It's a little lead. It's going to get bigger. Spoiler alert. On the other side of the river, we have Boots on a Primal Beast. It's a good pickup early game. I approve of that. He's got Counter Helix. He's got Divine Favor to make him a little more tanky. He's got Onslaught. And he's got Terrorize and Bedlam. So this build is a little interesting. It's kind of all over the place. I feel like it's maybe a solid pick for like a Radiance tank build. Oh man, this combo is disgusting. Axe just runs at them, and as you can see, the Rubik just gets stuns, and they get kills. Easy as that. Sorry, managing things for a second. Also bottom, we have Chaos Knigget. I mentioned this in the draft. He has, on the right side, with a Pull and Armor Melt, a Stun, and Haunt, what I would call a fantastic support build. And then he's got Chaos Strike, which he's leveling, which is a carry ability. I'm really confused by this build. On their team, where they already have some insanely powerful characters, I feel like he maybe should go the carry, or should go the support route, and not the carry route. But why would he listen to me? All right, let's check out top lane. Obviously, bottom is so far, and will continue to be a slaughter. Ooh, he saved his friend with a cookie. Did you see that? Good job, Chaos Knight. All right, up top. Very sad to be top lane against this guy. This guy. Clicking on things this hard. We have a Snapfire with Glaives of Wisdom. He's also got Uproar and Bramble Maze. It's good. It's a good build for abuse in lane. Uproar can add some pretty serious damage. Glaives of Wisdom adds a decent amount of damage, and of course, Bramble Maze is fantastic lockdown if it happens to stick. It's avoidable, but a lot of the time people just run right into it. So this is a good build. I don't love Glaives on a non-intel hero, but it's still good. Like you get bonus damage from this based off your intel. And your intel continues to grow. So even though you don't also get straight up 1-for-1 damage from your intel like intel heroes do, you still get slappy. Yeah, see, we had Faceless Void just run into 2 brambles like a total noob and die, giving up the first blood on Radiant side. What a noob who plays like that. On the north side of this lane, though, we also have this Bloodseeker. And this build is does very well. These two things go great together. He, of course, has Thirst. He was the first pick on their team and has Thirst. I mean, that's, of course, solid. He goes with Fade Bolt. I think that's just to get damage onto people during the early game. But, like, I really love Desolate and Thirst. Like, if he can catch somebody out. Oh, look, Dom got another kill. Willow rotated bottom. Looks like they had a bit of a brawl. Let's back it up. I want to see that kill. Let's back it up. Back it up. Is anybody dead yet? They're already dead. They're already dead. We didn't back it up enough. Now they're alive. Alright, let's see what happens here. They invade the jungle for some reason, and they're both already a little beat up. CK does aggressive things. And Fated Dom runs on top of him and he explodes. And then with the same spell, he just turns around and gets half of Primal Beast's life. Which, he doesn't have braces or anything, so it's a bit low. Good thing Willow showed up. Up top, oh yeah. I feel like that when I try to gank from mid all the time. Anyway, like I was saying up here, Bloodseeker's got a killer build. This Thirst Desolate combo, like you isolate people and chase them down with Thirst, and then just having the 60 pure damage from Desolate is so strong. Very good. And then these two noobs, feeding, top lane, for sure. Not as bad as bottom is feeding, and that's going to be relevant, because Fated Dom definitely carries the weight of this game on his shoulders for us a couple times. We have a Spectre with pretty legit support builds. Also a good tank build. The Spectral Dagger Dispersion combo is always good, especially with the Shard on Dispersion. The Shard on Pulverize is awesome. The Shard on Chaos Bolt, I think, works without CK's ult. I'm not sure about that. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, nice Shard builds. He's got 2 disables. He's got some tankliness. This is an awesome support build. I really like this. And then Faceless Void. What a noob. That's me. First of all, had a bad time when he... Oh, look, hey, it's a gank mid. Oh! Oh, yeah. We got it. Good job. I think that was even my kill. I will call that a kill secured more than earned. Bloodseeker is totally going to get the free kill on Willow here. There's no TP available. Oh, he's not? What happened? Why didn't he go for that? I'm so confused. Did he go for something else? Did he go for 3 bounty runes bottom? Oh my goodness. Can't believe that happened. How embarrassing. Anyway, this Faceless Void had a bad day drafting and accidentally picked Berserker's Call instead of Counter Helix. I like the idea of backtrack and Counter Helix eventually, and I just kind of wanted to get Counter Helix off the board. Seemed like it would be a good first pick, but then I clicked on Berserker's Call instead. Yeah, look at me missing Berserker's Call like a true noob. Oh, this game was a bit of a struggle bus for me. I struggled to get farm. I struggled to pick decent abilities. In the end, I really like Arcane Supremacy and Lucent Beam together. The nice long range stun. Oh no, what happened? Our axe died. Let's back it up. We'll talk about my build a little bit later. Let's see. Something's gonna happen here. Something's gonna happen here. I think it's not for seconds still. I see. The Bloodseeker shows up. And when the Bloodseeker shows up and rains down all that damage, he gets a nice chunk of move speed. And when thine blood is sought by the Seeker of the Blood. I mean, it looks like he almost managed to turn that around, honestly. That ended up being pretty close. Stargate comes in, looking for some cleanup. Rubik is there, and is definitely going to get a stun to lock this in. No. But don't worry. Stargate's got stuns. Bloodseeker is terrifying, but 2-on-1, lots of stuns available. But no more mana, so he's going to run right out of there. Alright. That's an interesting fight. So anyway, what I was saying down here, up here, top lane, down here in top lane, is there's this Faceless Void that ended up with an okay build. I got Arcane Supremacy and Lucent Beams, which the improved range and damage on Lucent Beams makes it a very nice stun. And let me tell you, the improved damage on Eclipse makes the difference a few times in some fights in this game. I will tell you, I'm going to go for the Ags and the Refresher method of playing this build. Because while I have Berserker's Call, it's got nothing. So, as you can see, it's already 7-3 at 11 minutes. It's been an action-packed early game. Our axe is at 24k gold. 24k. 2.4k gold. Oh man, can you imagine? 11 minutes and just already all the items in Dota. Looks like somebody died. Was that up top here? Oh no, poor Willow. Yeah, it turns out this Luna's build is gross. No Dragonlance yet, which is not on her list. Maybe it's on her courier. It must be on her courier. With a base attack range of 330, you must get a Dragonlance on Luna if you want your marksmanship to be a thing. Oh yeah, Stargate with the kill. Faceless Void with the getting killed. Not quite getting killed, just running away. But this big old axe shows up. What a fight! Oh man, that CK got away without much life left. That was a pretty fantastic terrorize to save the CK. Is he saved though? Maybe. I think the Primal Beast is dead anyway. Bloodseeker doesn't want any of that. He's already pretty low after tangling with the Spectre, who's also very low. I think right about this point in the game, after having a very rough top lane, let's take a look at net worth here. Yeah, you will notice that I'm not doing so hot. Stargate's doing okay. But like everyone on their team is doing better than us on net worth, except for Faded Dom and this amazing axe carry. Alright, he gets blown up. But as you can see, it is 13 minutes, and despite some trades, he's real close to his Sacred Relic. He's only 200 gold away right now. I think that might be the title of this build, or the title thumbnail of this video. Just like, let me ask you a question. What does it take to get a 14-minute Radiance? 14? 15? Is he there yet? I don't know. He's close. We'll keep a close eye on this axe for now. No, we won't. All the action stop. All right, Stargate is coming in behind. We had talked about doing things together here, and he did things kind of together, but got exploded, and we couldn't get there in time. My Eclipse was entirely too late. Bloodseeker got a nice ult off on me while I was trying to set up the Eclipse. Dark Willow cast Penitence on a creep. Let's just do this, because one more time, a little closer. Watch, it's gonna be right here. Wait for the creep wave to go by. Slow mo. Here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, back to it. Bloodseeker kills Mr. Bitch. Does he go for the Willow? He should. Bloodseeker kills Willow. That's a double kill. And they did a great job of coming to top. Faded Dom didn't come to top, and I totally agree with that. There are points in Dota where item timings are more important than team fights. And there are also points in Dota where team fights are much more important than picking up an item. When it's 15 minutes and you're about to buy your Sacred Relic, I think getting the Sacred Relic is the priority. Because, like, what are we fighting over here? T1s? It's not like this is a game-deciding battle. No, sure, it's bad the Bloodseeker picked up a double kill. And sure, I was a little bit scared of how this game was going top. But, taking the time to get what you need to win fights, like if you're going to be running around not right-clicking on things, having a Radiance is fantastic for that. So, getting what you need to win fights is pretty important in the, like, 15 to 20-minute range of Dota. It's usually early enough, unless you're playing against, like, Snakes and Golems and Chen and Enigma, and all your towers are just getting pushed by neutral creeps and summoned mobs. It's usually, like, well early enough, you know, unless Luna has an insane build like this and is absolutely crushing you, which somehow she's not. She's actually well behind our axe and gets stomped on by our axe when he shows up. TPs are good. Yeah, unless the game is going really horribly awry, it's usually pretty safe to farm, like, at this point. When you're getting to the, like, 20 to 30 minute range, it still need to be farming to have the items you need. That's a little questionable. That's coming to the guy that you will find prioritizing farming at, like, 48.5 minutes. I would never do that. No, never. I believe that's it. This thing is 1300, and he's already got enough, so that's the moment. Right before 17 minutes. That's pretty good. It's not like the world's fastest Radiance, but he doesn't even have, like, farm abilities. You know, check this build out. It's not like he's got some insane last-hitting abilities. If we click on him, we can see his last hits are solid at 85 and 12. They're better than, you know, anybody else on this team. Pretty much double anybody else on this team. But, like, this 17-minute Radiance is 100% from this right here. 8 hero kills. Early game. That's big. That's the momentum. And as you can see, the damage from Radiance on top of the trample is really a lot. I have realized I am quite squishy and useless, so I kind of try to stay out of fights at this point, but I still got too close there. Dom, help me! No, there's no help for that. And now there's 5 of them up here. I mean, the snap already died up here. But the rest of the team showed up, and I have to give a shout out to the Dire in this match, because they did that a lot. Like, fights would happen, and they would be there. And, like, Spectre decided he needed some farm. As I mentioned earlier, he had realized he wasn't going to be able to get Radiance this game. Blade Mail, and as you can see, he just had the Chips Vest before he upgraded it now at 18 minutes. I mean, especially with Dispersion, it makes a pretty good substitute for the Radiance. I know Radiance used to be a very popular item on Spectre, but at this point people go for other things, and it seems good. Oh man, I'm so squishy. I hit my Eclipse and I tried to run into them and I just exploded before it did any damage. But Faded Dom is not squishy, and he's doing a great job. Bloodseeker kind of freezes up here. It seemed like a big misplay. Like, he's got his ult flowing. I'm not quite sure when he shows up. Where is he? He's coming in from the top. And he casts his ult and has a great opportunity to do a lot of damage with it. But, like, I feel like that was not a stand still moment. I don't know, maybe he thought his teammate was a little bit closer. I'm not sure what Snap would have done there. Anyway, that gives us some space to push this T1. Faceless Void is sad because he died trying to use his ult. What a tragedy. I actually go for the refresher first this game. Do I do that? That seems wrong to me. Why wouldn't I get the Ags? I feel like the Ags is so much more important when I'm just, like, not tough enough to stand in front of this Luna. Well, Monday morning quarterbacking is easy, and actually playing is considerably harder. Double damage Spectre goes in, 1v3, pops the Blade Mail, and gets exploded. Hey, look, it's all 5 of them. Not for the first time and not for the last. They show up for fights very well. Bloodseeker has a low Rubik to pick on here. Not quite low enough to chase him down, so he just turns on me. And I am squish, but I see the Rubik fighting. I know Rubik's got stunned, so I turn around. But again, their whole team shows up. I get picked off. Rubik might get this kill. Yeah, Rubik gets the kill. The Shadow Realm comes out on 2 test, but in the end, It's not enough until Mr. Aximilian shows up and gets rooted. Uses that nice little teleport to keep most of his life. That finishing move really screws up the timing of how long you have to finish a fight, so he's doing a good job. He's not that far ahead of Luna, who you might notice didn't stay in that fight. Maybe never showed up to that fight. I don't remember. Wait, where was Luna? Was Luna in that fight? I don't think she was. Too far. Incoming fight mid. Yeah, she showed up for this skirmish. I'm just looking at the mini-map, but she showed up for this. But then, as her whole team chased us, she went to farm. Axe went to shop, got himself a Percy. And I gotta be honest, Luna farming is pretty much the right decision. I don't know why she doesn't have an Axe yet. She going for an Axe? No, she's going straight for BKB. Okay, guys, if you get marksmanship, your build order is Ags and then Scatty. That's all you need. And, like, you know, of course, considering she has less than 450 attack range, she really needs the Dragon Lance, so that's her early game item. Probably could have bypassed the Wraith Band. Mask of Madness is a good farming item. I won't harp on her too much for having a Mask of Madness, but, like, this is entirely too much early game stuff to not have an Axe yet. And skipping to the BKB is... It's okay, I guess. It should save her from the Axe, theoretically, and, like, all the stuns on the Spectre. But you just need to get your agility up. And Scatty's the way to do it. It really is. That 25 agility plus the orb effect on Scatty, it's so good. I'll do a marksmanship video one of these days and show off how strong you get when you get that Scatty and then get a couple Eagle Songs afterward. If the game goes that long, which it usually won't, you can turn it into like 2 butterflies and an agility blink and a Scatty and a Satanic and some boots. And then you just have like 300 agility. Anyway, Fated Dom tries to fight the whole team, and that's, you know, maybe a little bit too much. He had some help, but in the end it didn't help. Does anybody drink Truly? I had a friend bring these to my house, and this one is watermelon cucumber. I don't like it. It's awful. I'm still going to drink it, but I'm not a fan. The lime ones are okay. They're like a margarita soda, pretty much. There are mango lime ones, which are... They remind me of Mucho Mango, which I used to love when I was a kid, which is like a mango iced tea, which is super sweet. I used to chug the entire can because, you know, I was like a hummingbird when I was a child. But yeah, this whole watermelon cucumber thing, it's not my flavor profile. Anyway, we've got a big battle going on for our bottom tier 2. Bloodseeker is spewing in damage from off screen. He is going to save the Snapfire. They're going to get our tower. Score is currently 25-24, and Luna just took the lead on gold income. You will notice our next 2 carries are well below both their next 2 carries and one of their supports. So they've got an 8k gold advantage total on Dire side. If I was a betting man and I saw this game right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, for some reason Dire has a huge farming advantage because the kill scores are even, but they're up 8k net worth. Either they have all the towers or a huge farming advantage or something, and it looks like they're going to win this game. Like, maybe Axe can do this. Let's see, what does Axe have? Axe has a Radiance and some Phase Boots. I don't know. That build doesn't really have any lockdown. I don't think Axe can do it. Dire's going to win. That's my assessment right now, right? But not to spoil it, that may or may not be what happens. I know my friend Stargate likes to do this from time to time. I usually just check at the end, but we can check during the game. Dire has all of their observer wards out and at least 2 sentry wards purchased. Radiant has all... Is that accurate? I wonder if that shows the shop for my team or theirs. 3 smokes, exact same number of wards. Do we just have the same number of wards bought right now? I don't know, maybe. That moment when Axe dies and I'm not looking, and then by the time I look, Dark Willow had to blow Chronosphere just to run away. Oh, so sad. So sad, so sus. They're taking over our triangle. Seems bad. A little bit of chat happening here. I don't remember what we were talking about. But Veda Dom tells me about something. And we have the entire Dire hanging out mid. Oh, I distinctly remember this moment. Oh yeah, that was rough. I was like practically high ground and I was like, oh, I should be safe back here. And then Primal Beast just dives high ground and explodes me. I think this is right about when Willow really started coming online. You can see there's some pretty great damage there. I feel like I'm yelling over this game. Here, let me just do this. Then maybe I won't have to yell over the game to be heard. But yeah, Willow just ended up on a killing spree. Got some good kills. Got a double kill. Has the Ags and the Force Staff. I probably would have gone for the Dragonlance first, personally, or like maybe the Moonshard first. I get the Hurricane Pike, but like Shadow Realm already has the protection. I feel like the Moonshard might have been the pickup early. Spectre has now a Maelstrom to go with his Blade Mail. Seems good. Axe has a Lincoln's to go with his Radiance. Getting tankier, getting harder to deal with. I like it. When I said on-hit effects, Witchblade was not what I was thinking, because, I mean, this build just attacks a lot, so I'd love to see a Maelstrom or, like, a Diffusal Blade or a Monkey King Bar on this build. I mean, maybe even a Basher. Honestly, this is going to attack fast enough that a Basher might be viable on this range build. Oh, good. KarmaKnight realized he was being an idiot and decided to go for the Ags before finishing up the Refresher Orb. We smoke, courtesy of Faceless Void. I am not a good support yet, but I am trying to get there. Oh yeah, that was a very wasted Eclipse, and Bloodseeker is gonna just explode me here, I think. Oh nope, we get the Bloodseeker. Do I TP out? I do. I survive. Oh man, see, emotional roller coaster. I was so scared. Also, I TP'd right here. I played so bad this game. Messed up the draft. Was all over the place with my gameplay. I'm currently 2-7 and 9. On the bright side, I can say I bought wards for my team. Axe with the farm and the push bottom back out. Everybody else top, I'm sure, is going to get this tower. What else is happening with builds on our team? We talked about that. We talked about that. I'm working on the Ags. Yeah, all right. We talked about our team. Let's talk about their team. So let's Snapfire. Wood for the Eye of Scatty. Exact same reason I would argue an Eye of Scatty is fantastic with marksmanship. It is fantastic with Glaives of Wisdom. The on-hit effect with it is very strong. And 22 all attributes is a lot of intel. That's good. That's real good. if anyone should get it this game, I strongly disagree with Snapfire not having this item. Snapfire should have a Witchblade. Like, hello, deals damage scaling off intel, and you've got scaling intel in the game. Anyway, let's see what Bloodseeker's doing. Bloodseeker's got the Orb, the Bash, some starting items, working toward his BKB, has a Manta style. I love it. Fantastic build. Very solid. Chaos Knight with the extremely confusing am I a carrier, am I a support build. Looks like he thinks he's a carry. He's got himself an armlet, which is quite good with Chaos Strike. Look at him just exploding the poor Rubik. He's got an Echo Saber, he's got a Basher. Yeah, this build is good. I like it. Willow, unfortunately, is alone here. And is gonna die. Not for the first time. They are together. You know, considering we're the 5-stack and they're two-man teams in a solo queue, like, it's pretty embarrassing how much better their like 5-man team fight was, or at least how much more consistent their 5-man team fight was than us. Yeah, Dom ends up in the middle of them with support already down. Like, Rubik was down for that fight. Willow was down for that fight. I'm pretty sure I said don't take this fight, and then everybody else went in, so I went in too, and this was another one of those moments where I was like, okay, GG. We are so screwed. We tried, we failed, it's now over. Good game. They're up 12k. They're only up 1 kill. They're certainly doing pretty well on towers. All of our T1s are gone. They're working on our T2 mid right now. Our tier 2 top is already gone. Oh man, what a match. What a match. Dark Willow is getting very slappy. I can't click on Dark Willow either. Well, still no Moonshard yet. I mean, you really need the Moonshard. This only adds so much damage. Like, it scales from like 50 up to about 300. Feels like it stays just over 300 for a good chunk of the end of it. But yeah, you really need attack speed because that damage isn't getting any higher, so you have to pump out those attacks. Alright, who else have we got to look at on their team? Let's look at the Primal Beast. Is a tanky boy. Oh man, check out this build. I like it. I don't like Tranquil Boots. I really wish those were Travs or Phase Boots or something a little what's the word I'm looking for? Better? Something better? I wish they were Travs. Hashtag never not Travs. Gonna get that tattooed on my body because I like Travs. But yeah, just like Sange into Heaven's Halberd with the evasion. This is a great item on any tank. I'd rather see an Abyssal Blade, but like, it looks like he's all set up to go for that eventually. Of course, he's already got his heart. It's only 30 minutes. He's pretty well farmed, which you can do with counter helix. I like his build. I like his playstyle. I like tanky boys. Seems good. Let's look at... Who have I not looked at? Did I look at CK? I looked at CK. He thinks he's a carry. Checked out Bloodseeker. Checked out the Primal Beast and the Snapfire. That leaves Luna. Still no ag. She's got a butterfly. I like the butterfly. She's got a dragon lance. She needs it. I like this build. It's good. It's good. I wanted to have a Scatty, but I don't know. Maybe she talked to the Snapfire and they decided the Snapfire was the one that was going to get the Scatty. Oh man, that's a 1v3, and Stargate gets exploded mid. Meanwhile, we're like trying to do aggressive things around their top. Maybe we're trying to set up Roshan. I don't remember exactly what the play was here. Is Rubik just trying to be support this game? I guess his net worth is like really not there. And he has a ward in his inventory and a smoke in his backpack, so I guess he's trying to be a support this game. Alright. Okay, on the one hand, I like greatly appreciate him supporting this axe. You know, shout out to Mr. Bitch for being a support when our team needed a support. But like, oh my god, this build. Why isn't he our carry? I want him to be our carry. I feel like it would be strong. Could he out carry this Mirana? I don't know. Maybe. Mirana's net worth is way up there, although Snapfire is higher at this point. Is that because it kills? I feel like that's because it kills. Yeah, Snapfire's at 13 kills. Yeah, Glaives of Wisdom is scary. Speaking of Glaives of Wisdom, let me know in the comments what Snapfire should have done. Should he have a Witchblade? A Witchblade? A Witch... What the hell is this thing called? The new item. A Witchblade. Should he have a Witchblade and eventually a Revenant's Brooch? Is that the play? I think it is. What do you think? Let me know. Faded Dom still wants me to play. But I love you, my YouTube peoples, and potentially my Patreon peoples one day. So I'm gonna stay and record. Oh man, I was really hoping that would get some kills. But as you can see, I finally have my Ags. I was able to drop that on Dom from outside of the fight. Got some good damage out. Distracted their back line for a minute, and now all of my carries are really able to make it happen in this fight. That's a real nice 4-for-1. Like, I am absolutely happy to die for my team to pick up 4 kills. That should be space to push their top tier 2. Dom goes back to farm a big fat wave and confront the CK, who has a good build and can maybe fight the Dom. I don't know. He's got some help coming. Wow, no bash on that. Amazing. But it's enough with the armor melt to give Dom the edge in what was otherwise a pretty close fight. Dom has picked up a Reaver and a Blade Mail. I love everything about this build, except for that those aren't Travs. Sure enough, that was enough for the tier 2 to go down top. And with the CK kill bottom, that's a team wipe on their side for little old me. And now they're only up 3k. I believe this is probably one of those moments where the net worth graph zigs and zags. Ugh. Oh god, Cucumber. Let me know in the comments what you think about Cucumber. I'd be okay if cucumbers didn't exist. I wouldn't feel like it was a terrible loss to the universe if there were no cucumbers. Was that a Maelstrom proc? Am I blind? Oh, that must have come from the Stargate. Okay. I didn't see the Stargate there, and I thought the Rubik finally had a Maelstrom. But alas, no. We've got a big fight going down mid. I eclipse the Spectre, and he immediately leaves the fight, and I am so sad. I get caught by the Bloodseeker. I've got things and stuff on me. I got uphill. I was ready to TP out, but the Arcane Curse wore off, and I exploded. Spectre goes for the Haste Rune? Question mark? Takes him a little while, though. I don't know about moving in to all that. Now there's 3 of us down, and this is not looking so hot. They've got a big scary team, and they're pretty much all set to push right now. Never mind this Dom like sharking around behind them. Bump bump. Bump 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 bump. I would like to take a moment to point out that Radiant has Helza vision. Such vision. It's everywhere. Look at all this vision. Oh yeah. Where are the dire wards at? They don't have any. That's right. Is it because I found them and killed them, or is it because they're not placing them? I don't know. Let's watch this fight. Axe stands in front of a tower and refuses to die and chases off their entire team. He's got a heart and a basher now. He is officially a thick boy with all the items in Dota. Does their Luna have all the items in Dota? No Satanic yet? Oh, Luna went for a Hurricane Pike. This is a terrible pick. This is not good enough this game. I know. Push them out of range so you can keep the marksmanship going. Blah, 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 blah. No. Second Eagle Song. Third Eagle Song. Just all the agility. Look at this pathetic 34 armor. That should definitely be 50 by 40 minutes with this build. Should probably be more than that. This Luna should straight up have like 300 agility by now. Primal Beast does the Fearful Fury thing, Terrorize, and the push is stopped in its tracks. I'm just like hiding in the trees trying to cast my ult on Axe. That's all I want to do at this point in this game. I have fully accepted that Axe is our shining light, our hope, our glory. I feel like I should tell Dom I'm talking about him. Oh yeah, look at Axe just standing under a T3 at the bottom of the ramp. This blade mail up, just soaking damage like it's nothing. He's got the Vanguard built into his Basher now, and it's an Abyssal Blade. This is pretty strong. Can I be a placeholder on page so they won't DQ him? Alright, my friend needs me for 30 seconds. I'm going to pause the stream and I will be right back. Alright, we are back. I helped my friend. Where were we? We're at 41 minutes. The net worth has swung over to the Dire. We're up 4K after that last amazing team fight, which was amazing. And we have a very spread out fight starting here. We've got the Primal Beast going on our team. We've got Stargate getting caught alone in the top jungle. Primal Beast getting caught alone down here. Ooh, Primal Beast slips out though. Rubik picks up the double damage. It's a desirable target, but it cost him his life. I tried to help, and it cost me my life also. Man, that nice 4K lead we had a second ago sure just shrank down to a 1K lead. Where's Axe for all this? Oh yeah, meanwhile, Axe took their bottom tier too. Alright. So this is still incredibly close. And, gotta be honest, this Axe, with this Shadow Roman Dark Willow having the 100 attack speed and the Moon Shard now, like, man, this thing is just a damage machine gun. I'd love to see a Chronosphere to go with this. Oh yeah, Blade Mail is definitely a please stop hitting me button that you have to respect when you're trying to use Shadow Realm. That will blow you up. Ooh, Bloodseeker picks up the Leveler. What a great item. He's got his BKB. I feel like the Bloodseeker hasn't gained any net worth for a little while. Like, wasn't this his build like 15 minutes ago? Oh, he's sitting on almost 5K. What's Bloodseeker doing right now? I'm confused. Anyway, I do the thing mid where I yell at the bad guys and then run away, trying to get them to chase me. That is an ult on Spectre. It's not quite a double kill for me, but it is enough that we're going to pick up some kills for the team. I'm happy with that. This is one of the things about Eclipse, is like, I've been having a terrible game. I'm playing support. I feel like I'm barely in this game. But like, I've got Eclipse and Ag, so I don't even have to be in the fight. I can just drop it on my tankiest tank, who's in the middle of the fight, and just stay out and run away. And that is 100% my plan this game, because I'm not investing in tanking items. I'm just barely over 2k health. Was I crazy to think I could go counter helix on Void? No, there are items that could have made me a tank, and with counter helix I could have had some farm, but like, not my job. Hashtag not my job. I rolled with what I got. As you can probably see, my priority right now is this right here. I was trying to make sure my team can see so they can pick good times to fight. Is this a good time to fight? Well, it's a good time for illusions, because we don't care if they die. Also, it's making plenty of space for these two to go top. Got a nice bit of damage on their T3 top. Does Spectre have his shard yet? He does. Have we seen Spectre Chaos Bolt anybody for a while? Let's keep an eye on that. I really want to see if an illusion pops up. I know he's hanging back and throwing rocks. But I feel like if we keep an eye out for it, we can probably see if the Spectre does the thing. And if it pops an illusion, there's sure a fight just trying to burst out top. We won another fight. Our net worth is back up, even higher this time. Not for the first time. Our bottom lane is pushing in while we attempt to have some pressure on top. So I thought this looked like a moment for us to fight, but I end up getting picked off by the Bloodseeker all by my lonesome. We get some okay trades in here. Like Dark Willow gets a pick off and gets the TP out. But, I mean, for the most part, Bloodseeker just cleans house here. All three of these guys on our axe is entirely too much. Suddenly our 6k lead is only a 3k lead. That's not so great. Axe buys back. Somebody's got to deal with bottom. And Lord knows he's not going to let that farm go to our Weaver. He's only got 6 items, which can't possibly be enough. Especially after buying back. Willow has pretty much three big items in travels. It's pretty good. Going for a second Moon Shard. I don't know if I like that. I like the first one. Oh no, going for a Satanic. Okay, I do like that. Can he eat his first Moon Shard? No, he's still got it. Interesting. I don't know what just happened there. How are other people doing? I'm real close to my Refresher Orb. Still just hate this. Hurricane Pike, okay, sure. I mean, that's a fine item to have on this build. BKB, I mean, especially with Hurricane Pike, I hate it. Where are all the on-hit effects, man? I just want to see them so bad. Spectre's build, I like a lot. Heart, Power Treads, Glipner for some extra lockdown, Blade Mail for being tanky. Have we seen Spectre stun, like, anytime recently? Still want to see if that happens. I might need to just, like, watch this again. Like, slow down a fight or something. These builds are getting big. Axe goes in to contest the Roche. This is 2v3. I distinctly remember, like, screaming at the team, guys, don't take this fight. They just roached, and there's only 2 of you there. This was another one of those moments where I was like, why we do this? I managed to talk the rest of the team out of going in at this point. But why? Why is Willow dead? Axe is able to get out, but Axe is a freaking wall. So some interesting turns in net worth. They're now up 6k net worth. They've got an Aegis, and here they come, pressuring our racks. That double eclipse, man, so much damage. So much damage. It's 2 of them down, including their Bloodseeker. I feel like their Bloodseeker's the one with the most cleanup here. It's also certainly a good thing we've got some Blade Mails. So they do get our racks. It costs them 2 deaths. I'm not sure what the point of Bloodseeker buying back here is. Seems like a weird time to buy back. Bloodseeker has all the items in Dota. He's got a Moonshard and a Basher now, along with Satanic, Manta Style, and a BKB. No surprise in 50 minutes that he's huge. Axe is still scary, and that's a dieback. That's certainly going to buy us a couple minutes. This Primal Beast is all the tankly items in Dota. You know, less like a second heart or an AC or whatever this Bracer is going to turn into eventually. Looks like you went Crimson Guard. I don't know. I guess this item's good or something. I always want to see Vanguard turn into an Abyssal Blade. So good for like slowing down carries with their BKBs up, and I just feel like disabling the carry does so much more for protecting your team than the Crimson Guard does. Yeah. I'm clearly a scrub that doesn't know how to first pick a good ability though, so don't listen to me. I am running around, dropping wards whenever I can, and being really annoyed at how often I'm dead. Because I just want to drop all the wards, and I keep being dead. I think this might be a really great example of that. Excuse me. Coming up here, where I'm like, I'm trying to ward, trying to do the have vision thing. Yeah, doubling up because I know this one's going to expire soonish. Getting some vision inside their base. Feel like I did the support thing pretty well this game. Meanwhile, now it's our turn to pressure their mid. They've got 2 buybacks. Bear in mind the Bloodseeker just died back. Our Axe also bought back, I think, semi-recently. Do you have a buyback available? No, he's got 3 minutes on his buyback still. So Axe can't buy back right now. But, oh man. Check out this machine gun. Now, we are up 5k. Our Rubik clearly had a dieback here. He's dead for 2 minutes. Their CK is also out of the fight for a while. So it's 4v4. We got 2 sets of racks. I definitely felt okay about the downtime. I used it to get a bunch of wards up. I get nukified in this fight and just TP out. Good thing, because the Bloodseeker was gunning for me. Spectre gets caught, but Spectre's kind of a beast at this point with Heart and BKB and Blade Mail and Dispersion. Like, he's getting hammered on, but it's not doing that much. They're certainly going to keep trying. Meanwhile, Axe is like, he's got this. I'm just going to hang out down here. Luna's going for the Satanic, sure. Manta Style's good. I like Manta Style with marksmanship. 26 agility is very high. I want to say 35 on Butterfly is the highest. But 26 is like way up there. It's higher than Scatty. So yeah, I like Manta Style a lot on marksmanship builds. It's also just such a like fantastically versatile item. It's like, haha, now there's 3 of me. Good luck. I don't have any alts up right now. Looks like I just blew them. I'm not sure when or where that happened. Maybe it's by Bloodseeker's dead. What just happened? Bloodseeker been dead for a long time? Just a moment? He's been dead for a minute or 2. Where am I when Bloodseeker dies? Do I have anything to do with this? I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, I have something to do with this. That's certainly an Eclipse on our Axe. Stargate secures the kill. But yeah, I like that. All right, we're gonna go back to where we were a little bit here. Now we're up 7 kills and 8k. I dare say that is the highest we've been up all game, and it's 53 minutes, and the kill scores are like still close. So at this point, we're up 1 set of racks. and our vision is way better, but I would still call this anyone's game. Considering how good their team coordination was early, I'm kind of surprised it's starting to go this way. Like, we pick off a Primal here. He is all alone. This is a 4v1. Their team is just not even coming to help. CK shows up with Haunt. Primal Beast rather remarkably refuses to go down. I guess that's, you know, all this tanky gear doing its work. I distinctly remember in this fight counting the seconds till my next eclipse. Because gosh darn, I felt like we needed it, but here we got the double kill. Those are both diebacks. I'm pretty sure that is the death knell of this game. It had been close, but we just pulled too far ahead at this point. We finally got our teamwork all together. Players that had rough early games got their builds together. I'm going to let the end of this game happen and just enjoy watching for a little bit. We'll talk about builds more in the scoreboard analysis. Talk about the super late end game builds. Obviously, when it's all 5 of us on 1, which it keeps being over and over again here, 5 on 1 or 5 on 2 for this whole push, our team ends up winning it. Take a look at that map. Green wards everywhere. Red wards literally nowhere. Up top! Alright. And that is GG, Radiant Victory. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all the things, hit all the buttons. If you want this to be my full-time job and want to support the channel and stuff like that, you get extra content for doing so also. And there's merch now. Check the link below. There's a Patreon link. That's the best way to support the channel, and I would appreciate it a whole bunch. I totally want to do this full time. I can dream, right? Anyways, good luck, have fun, don't die. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Patrons, let's check out the post-game analysis.